Hi guys. So today is 5th June and I know that I uploaded a video, a short like a challenge that TCS is coming in college and we have to prepare and all. It was somewhat around 15 days back. I uploaded it on 19th or 20th May. Okay, honestly I don't remember the date. Why? Because I really didn't do that. All the things which I said in the video that you know, prepare ourselves for the TCS coming on 31st and rest, I really didn't. I know I in motivation I said that I'll do, but honestly, I didn't prepare. I went to my mama's house, had fun there, watched an anime, and honestly, I returned back from mama's house on 28th. 29th, our mock interview was there in college, then 30th and 31st exam happened, and really it happened. There's in the on the 31st exam, there was aptitude, there was coding, and I was lagging in all. Verbal was nice, reasoning was also okay because I was able to solve, but still I was lagging. I was not feeling confident enough that I can battle enough. I can answer it. Sorry for the cough. I am having a little bit of cough and throat infection maybe. And honestly, after the completion of 31st exam, I was just knowing that I messed up because I really didn't prepare. I just wasted those days. Consistency, discipline, nothing. It was completely wasted. It was like at a point it was that I got an opportunity and I'm ready to just let it be. Like, so what, an opportunity is there, because I was just being lazy enough. I was not willingly do anything. Why I am stating all this story now, I wanted to just record for myself, to just remind myself whenever I say that I could have done better or why I didn't. I just want to tell my future self that there is no thing that it happened because of that thing or it happened because of that. It happened because of you. You really didn't prepare. You seriously, you were busy in talking, you were busy in laughing, anime. In the past 10 days I watched anime, one Korean series that was Bloodhound and one anime which got completed. Okay, before this interview, aptitude and all, it went horrible. I was not sure enough what will happen. I was in coding. I was just able to run the test cases which is known to me using some Tirdambaji. Not very sure that if I have written the code perfect or not. I was messed up the code. Then it happened by the God grace, by luck, or by I do not know how, but I got selected for interview. My friends got selected for interview, and interview was supposed to interview. I got to know about interview on 1st June, or sorry, on 2nd June, and I was sure that for the interview I have to prepare, and my resume was not up to the mark because last time in the mock interview teacher said update your resume. I updated my resume, but seriously, I updated my resume the day before, the day just before my interview day. It was like I updated on 3rd June. I updated it on, and seriously, I was sure that I could do it. I could have done it on 2nd June, but I didn't. I was neglecting it. I was not willingly doing it. And at that moment, on 3rd June morning, I completed Death Note. I started it watching after the exam on 1st June and all, completed on 3rd June, which was not good, which was not supposed to be. It could have been done after the interviews, after everything, but I was just watching it. No doubt, series, the anime is good, but serious, that's not the point. Point is, I was willing to sacrifice myself, I was willing to sacrifice my dreams, I was being stupid. And I just wanted to record this all for myself, that what I have done. Then I could have prepared much more better. I could have felt more confident in me, but on the day of interview, which was yesterday, 4th June, the interview was there. I messed up in the application process because I forgot to write my middle name. So middle name was the issue. So because the help of TCS, I have to again reapply for the re-register, then re-application process happened and all. But that was also my mistake. That was my stupidness that I didn't wrote my full name. I forgot my middle name. Stupid. But it happened. Then coming back, everything happened. My friends were going to the interview. I was wishing everyone. Even I was pushing everyone that please guys, do this, be chill, have that mindset that they are coming to pick you up, they are coming to hire you up. So be in that state. Do not be nervous. I am telling this to everyone. Even I know it, but I was not doing myself. I was just being that gali ka uncle or gali ka bhaiya who is just giving advices, good or not. I'm not in that way, but just giving advices, not doing his things by own. So yeah, it happened, and interview went. I went in the interview. I was nervous. I was not ready for the resume. I was not ready for the interview. I was not ready for the scales up. I was just being ungrateful that it all happening. There was no gratitude. It was just like, okay, I just got an opportunity to be there, and it was like sick of me that I was not doing. And still, and before I mentioned that I wanted to record, but why I'm recording it at the 12 o'clock in the night, in midnight, because I was still doing the same. I was literally just scrolling Insta, YouTube, and the watch time is 5 hours on Insta and YouTube combined, which has no sense. There was nothing productive in it. I was just randomly scrolling, randomly doing. That's not even fun for me. I was just randomly scrolling it. And honestly, I haven't went to gym. My English speaking was so bad in the interview. I was feeling like a person who doesn't know English, who can't speak in English, who have less words, who is not sure enough that how should be, or how I should approach the panel and all. So just thanking God that I got the opportunity, thanking universe that I got the opportunity, and just thanking a little part of myself that I went there and I did my part. But honestly, I could have done way much more better. I'm not just saying because I wanted to say this, but that's the reality. I could have done a lot better. Even my friends are there which could have done a lot better, but they were just being like me. Honestly, there is one friend of mine who was little preparing, who prepared SQL, who prepared Python, who prepared C++, who prepared computer fundamentals, and then there was opposite me who was just knowing that, telling everyone that prepare all of this and you will be sorted for interview, and I didn't prepare it by myself. I was just being that guy who just give advices, who doesn't take actions anymore. And I feel in me, because why, it's 12 I was supposed to sleep at 10 or 10:30, but I'm just awake watching reels, trying to get that dopamine or something. And yeah, and now I just want to give that self-realization to myself that I am being messed up. Please hold yourself, otherwise you will be missed. You will miss your time, you will miss the opportunities, you will miss a lot in your life. There is certainly many things in your life which matters. Please, man, please, I beg you, please consider those things. Consider yourself. Consider that you have to build a great future for yourself. Everything matters. Money matters, peace matters, health matters, communication, talks, moments, everything matters. Please care for that. Life is not just sitting in one room on a chair and scrolling on Insta randomly without even thinking. Stopping on stupid reels, watching stupid things. They doesn't matter. What matter is that you. So after this, result will be posted on next week. I'll share you about the result, what will happen. Okay, if just you wanted to know how interview happened, so after the application process, I went there. Maybe the interview panel was bored because I was there at 1, and so I was not feeling nervous. I prepared myself. There was in the chat GPT, I've given my resume, and on that I prepared some answers, like telling me about myself and all, like basic answers to get the basic structure that I can answer and all. So I prepared a little bit. I went there. I was sitting in front of the door, and that moment I started having that anxiety that what will happen. My heartbeat went up a little bit. I was feeling nervous, so I just closed my phone. I silented. I put it on silent, and I was just I just took some deep breaths. They were like, and exhale. And while exhaling, I was supposed to just chant or just say Shambhu. Shambhu is a word for Lord Shiva, or Ekaya Mahakal, who lets you get away from the fear, or it's a belief that whenever you control your breath and when you say a powerful name in you, who you believe, who have faith on, you feel much calmer. And I was feeling much calmer, and I felt okay, that's fine, it's just an interview. I went there. I was being gentleman, knocked on the door, went inside. I was standing next to the chair, asked the permission, they gave me. I sat. Teacher asked me, okay, for my resume. I gave my resume I'm sitting in a very calm posture. Okay, let's ask. She asked for resume. I gave her resume. She asked what's a preferred language. I said C++. She asked what's a preferred database. I'm like SQL. Then she asked, other than this, what you know? I'm like, ma'am, she asked like what tools and technologies you have. I was like, ma'am, Python and C++, HTML and CSS I have also done. So she just asked in Python what tuple is. I just told ma'am tuple are immutable. There's a data type which is immutable. Once a data entered, you cannot change it. And then she asked me, can you insert in tuple? Yes ma'am, I can insert data in tuple. Then she asked me to write a code, and I was like, honestly I was not knowing how to write the code because I just forgot, because I did Python. I did Python was around 4 or 5 months back. That also I was just doing, randomly building that ML model. Before that I was not even using data types, and also I was not very sure enough. So while writing the answer, when I gave the sheet to the ma'am, I said, ma'am, maybe the syntax would be wrong because I haven't practiced Python well. It was way back months when I practiced Python. So maybe she got that thing. Then she asked me, okay, she asked a SQL query to find duplicate entries. I'm like, I asked her very polite, ma'am, am I getting you right? Are you fond of this? She was like, yeah, please give me the duplicate entry. So I wrote her a query. Of course, query was not exactly correct, but it was somewhat, just a rough idea it was, which was correct. So she said correct, and then she asked me, the interview's over, you can go. And I went out, and this was all for digital. Digital TCS have 3 packages: Ninja, Digital, Prime. So I was in Digital. So after that HR happened. I went to HR, same posture, and went there. I sat. HR was doing something. HR asked me, please wait for a few minutes. He asked me to sit. Then he was doing something on the laptop. Then he asked me what happened to application. I said sorry, there was something about my name which was missing there. Then he asked about the how technical interview happened. I'm like, it was good, but it just I fumbled in one question. Then he asked me then he asked me just two questions. Are you okay to relocate? I'm like, yes sir, if business need is there I would. Then next he asked, are you okay to work in shift? I'm like, why not? Yes sir. And then he's like, okay, it's over, go, you can go. I'm like, huh? I was little confused. I'm like, I didn't expect all of this. I expected a little bit more, like at least talk to me, at least ask me how about what am I strength or anything, but it didn't. I'm not sure enough why all that happened, but it happened. And on the other panel, I could hear there was a interviewer who were asking really good questions like, why did you did this project, or how do you did that in your project and all. That person really asked, and I'm like, why not me? But I'm not. That was it was. The HR asked me to that it's over, you can go. I stand up and I said, have a good day sir, and I went out, I packed my things, I came home, and that was just the thing. And really, for the day was exciting, it was new, first interview which was very official, so it was all good. Everyone felt nervous, excited, good. My friends felt same, they were happy, they were excited, they were nervous, and now we are all waiting for the result which will come next week. Coming back, the self-realization which we were doing. So yeah, it's 12:15, going to be 12:15, and it's midnight, and really I've lost myself again. I lost my discipline, I lost my consistency, I lost my health, I lost my physique, I lost my mindset. I really need to reset myself again. I have to start everything again, everything about TSA, SQL interviews, which we were doing in night. We have to start that. Then we have to gain skills again. We have to improve communication. The way I'm talking now, I have to want to communicate in the same way to the interviewer, that I'm able to make him understand what I'm thinking, what I'm going through. Then we have to build some extra skills. Remember, once I gave that level up thing, that we have to level up, and there are things which we have to took care of, and I just forgot. See, this is a pattern, future drishya, if you're seeing. If you're seeing, that's the thing, man. If you're seeing, there's a pattern in you. This is a visual, this is a scene, there's a drishya which I see everywhere around you. That you think something, you write it up, and you forgot to take actions. There's only action which is lagging, putting you behind. Seriously, only action. So I'm hoping you, from next day we'll start everything again. We'll start waking up again at 4:34. We'll start going gym. We'll start eating healthy. We'll start creating good physique. We'll start getting in good shape. We'll start reading books. We'll start those playlists which we created but didn't post anything in it. We'll start about marketing, data analysis, business analysis, project management, AI, SQL, anything but we'll start. That's all in plan. It's just you have to take action. Guys, this is for all whoever's watching. Thinking is just a part of planning, or planning is just a part of an idea. Real thing, which is how it is executed. That was a yawn. I feel sleepy. Real part is how it is executed. If you are not executing, you will be messed, and you are more messed when you know you are not executing, like me. But I do not know. I just in a psychological state. I think this could wait. We should talk this on the other channel, Brain Scribble, because that is for why Brain Scribble is. But I really didn't started Brain Scribble too. It was supposed to start it in March, and it's June. It's almost 3 months, man. I really have everything in my mind how it should be, but I'm not starting it. There are videos recorded and saved in my gallery, but I didn't post it. So I'm not sure. Maybe, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe what happened that I start this channel and maybe I'll post in it and then I'll delete and I'll just be like why I deleted it and all. So I feel like I should do self-realization here only in this channel. But I do not know. Seriously, I do not know. So I feel like let's do self-realization wala part here only, and I feel more now that on Brain Scribble, if I did self-realization part, my stories will be there. And at certain point it didn't work, so I have to delete it. And if I'll delete it, if I've posted things in it about myself, then maybe I'll get an attachment and I'll not delete it. It will be hard for me, so I'll try that. In this channel only, I'll give myself realization wala part. Maybe there's a playlist also in the channel. See, I'm not even knowing it because it's a lot of time. It's almost 10-15 days. I don't even know what all I have posted here because consistency is so low, man. Then we have to think for new things. We have to go for newer things. Start new business, start up something which can help. For now though, let's just sleep. That was realization about TCS, about me, what I did in 10 days, how it all happened and how it was not supposed to, but it happened. So yeah, and yeah, while just recording, I was holding this pen to articulate myself well. In my hands it was. So that was the self-realization part in this midnight, and I hope I'll improve. But that's the thing, if you have to improve, you will. If you don't want to, you will never. You can be a person who can just say your things like me, or you can just choose to be a person who say his or her things and chooses to overcome those. Repeating same problem again and again is an issue. Learn from your mistakes. That's a real thing, and I'm suffering from it, that I'm not learning. I know the mistakes, but I'm not learning. If anyone else seeing, please, it's a hard job. Learn from your mistakes, achieve your things. And from the mistakes which I learned from TCS, that I have to really focus on coding part, specifically on writing on paper. We have to think a lot. Actually, I've already thought all of that, and it's all saved in the phone, in notes, or in ChatGPT's history. So we have to just start, and we'll start from tomorrow. Tomorrow will be 6th June. Let's meet you on the channel. Bye bye. Good night. Actually, today is 6th June. It's 12 o'clock already. So it feels good after telling all of that. It feels light enough. That's for the realization part. Good night, guys. Bye bye. Have a good sleep. And please learn from your mistakes. Because in last, there should not be any regret. What really matters is you, your dreams, your goals, relations, they all matter, and because of your negligence you're sacrificing those. And I honestly, I really do not want to sacrifice myself. Me matters a lot, so scrolling on phone is nothing compared to that. Learn from a mistake and win next time. Win better. Bye bye.